Hello everyone, Moose Torn here. In this video we're going to be talking about Azals Staff. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it completely terrible? I'll leave that decision up to you. So let's start talking about the specs of Azals Staff. And right off the bat, the thing I want to talk about first is the casting speed. It's 30. Which is just the worst possible casting speed you can get. I guess it could be 0 and you can't even cast with it. But I don't know if it would even be considered a staff then. Another bad thing about it is that it only has 4 durability. So if you get hit by some spells or something that ends up reducing the durability on your staff, it could possibly break just in doing a PvP match. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I haven't used it a whole lot. Another thing about Azals Staff is that it says in here it's unfit for the experienced. Now, I wonder if that's because when you equip the staff, it cuts the uses of all your spells. And you have to have experience to hit people with one spell. I don't know if that's what they meant, but it certainly happens. As you can see here, I have 16 Great Soul Arrows, and when I switch to Azal's Staff, it gets cut down to 4. Now that's only 25% of the total amount I should have. So it casts really slow. It's very, very easy to break. And it cuts the amount of casts you can have. Now, the only plus side to that is it does have quite a lot of attack power. I'll demonstrate that by shooting some pigs. Okay, so we're going to blast a pig with Great Soul Arrow from the Staff of Wisdom. And we get 312 damage. And now, with Azal's Staff, we get 363 damage. We actually killed a pig in one hit. There we go. So it does do more damage than the Staff of Wisdom if you do manage to hit somebody with it. Now, before I said Azal's Staff casts spells extremely slow. Because of that, it's pretty much impossible to use Soul Vortex competitively in PvP. Let me show you just how big the difference is from the Staff of Wisdom even. Not bad, you could probably hit somebody with that. But Azal's Staff though? Try hitting somebody with that. One of the ways I thought we might be able to remedy the negative effects of Azal's Staff is by using the more beginner spells, the regular Soul Arrow instead of Great Soul Arrow, and see if that's better than the Staff of Wisdom. And let's check that out. We're using Great Soul Arrow, Staff of Wisdom on a pig. 312. And we had 16 uses with it. And with the Azal's Staff, Soul Arrow, we only get 8 uses, and it does less damage, although it's only 12 less damage. So even by switching to Soul Arrow over Great Soul Arrow, you can't overcome the cut of the spells. Pig. So in PvP, I found people really aren't used to the speed of Azal's Staff, and they actually end up getting hit quite a lot. And like I said, it does do more damage than the Staff of Wisdom. Not that much, but it will do 100, 200 more damage. The thing's not completely useless. And I'll go through some PvP here to show you that. But overall, it's definitely not going to replace the Staff of Wisdom. Staff of Wisdom is just way more reliable. and faster, still does a whole lot of damage. So earlier I said Soul Vortex is way too slow to cast with this. I switched to Soul Shower to kind of confuse people, see if I can hit them with the Soul Spear, and as you've just seen, it is possible. And it does a ton of damage. $14.57, that's not bad. He's got the curved nil greatsword. Cool weapon. He's getting in close. See if I can still get him. 1640. That's a lot of damage. But, like you've seen in my other videos, it's not that much more than the Staff of Wisdom. From armor. No bow. Shield, I don't know if he's going to try to block any of this, but 1945. That's quite a lot. Oh, he's trying to poison me. He did poison me. Now the hard part. Because we're so slow, we kind of have to rely on one-hit kills. Or we could do that. Azals Staff. And there you have it, folks. Even though Azals Staff is super slow, super brittle, it cuts your castings down to 25%. And something I think I forgot to mention before, it actually has a faith requirement of 18. You can still manage to use it pretty effectively just because of how much damage it'll do. You might have to do some trickery with Soul Shower, but as you've seen, it's possible. I had my doubts, but there it is. This is Moose Torrent, and I'll be back with another video for you guys shortly.